Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's on a Tape, Season 13, Volume 10. God, I keep getting that wrong recently. Anyway, here we are. And the big question was, what compilation to play for the end of the season, because, let's be honest, there are lots of them. Look, we got things like this Konami's one, which coin up hits. We've got the greatest hits, or greatest computer game hits by Gremlin, which includes, oh, look, Basil the Mouse Detective. I didn't realise that. It's obviously got Death Wish on there as well. I mean, that's got a huge number of games on there. That's just loads and loads and loads of games. And of course, we got things like the Bo Jolly collections, which we've actually done before on the channel. We've done that before. That's appeared on the channel. And it was going to be, I thought this was going to be tough. Well, it was. Let's be honest. It was tough to choose one to finish the season off with. But, let's move these out of the way. Let me show you what appeared through the post just the other day. Now, I'm not actually sure who sent this to me yet, because I haven't asked whether or not it was my friend Darryl. I suspect it was. This came through the post. It didn't have a case, but I found a case just today as I went around some charity shops. But this is the Conflict Command, which includes Green Beret, Army Moves, The Great Escape, and Psycho Soldier. Now, I don't think I've ever actually seen Psycho Soldier separate for the Spectrum, and I'm sure it's there somewhere, but that's an SNK game. Look at that. It's beautiful, guys. So, but yeah, so that arrived with fully complete and with its plastic inlay and everything. And as I say, I found a nice case for it, a brand new case. So we've got that nice and neat now. So it looks really lovely. But I have to go with the one suggestion, because this thing went absolutely mental on Twitter. So I have to go with this compilation for the end of the season. Brace yourselves. Here it comes. Are you ready? I'll move this one out of the way. Are you ready? Here it is. Don't buy this. 5 of the worst games ever for the ZX Spectrum. It had to be the only one, and it was a suggestion from Jay in the comments as well. You know, when I posted this on Twitter, as I say, absolutely blew up. So without a doubt, we're going to have to play 5 of the worst games from Firebird, because they didn't even want their name on it. Look, they turned it upside down. They were like, "Look, we don't want to be associated with this. We'll turn it upside down." But yes, 5 of the worst games ever for the ZX Spectrum, and that's what we're going to play. So without further ado, I'm going to get this into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so we'll go down to our favourites. So go on down, here we are, and we're going to go with load speech marks. So there we go. We are playing, don't buy this, the 5 of the worst games for the ZX Spectrum ever. I mean, we talk about clever marketing. I mean, what an idea. What we'll do is we'll get the worst games that we've had submitted to us, and we'll still sell them to people by putting "don't buy this" on it and suggesting that we don't buy this. I actually remember buying this back in the day, actually. I got it from a local market when you used to get things from market stalls. This is oh, that's what I was expecting. Am I on the wrong side of the tape? No idea. I don't know why that one's come up first. It may be on the wrong side tape. Anyway, so we've got several games on here. We've got, we've got, as I say, I bought it from a local market store, but they actually used to sell original tapes, so it wasn't original. I don't think they ever sold those slightly dodgy ones. Never found those ones. You know, this where everybody was like, piracy was rife in the 80s. It never really happened near me. I don't think we could afford it up north. That's what it was. It's a northern thing. Northern people couldn't afford those extra tapes. It just wasn't going to happen. They just had to get the normal supply from the south. Anyway, so this has got on here something called Race Ace, and I love the fact that it says that maximum score you can actually score on the game is 250 points, and it says that's nearly impossible. So that's a good start, isn't it? Oh wow, look at that loading screen. I've forgotten all about this. It's been years. It's probably the best game on here, actually, to be honest. So this is the Fruity Fruit Machine, where it's a fruit machine. We've also got Fido, Weasel Willy, and Fido 2, so Fido 1 and Fido 2. It's like the first game and the sequel that goes along. I didn't even know that was going to have a loading screen there. I'm completely confused by what we're getting here. I didn't even know if there was a second side to the tape. Actually, it's quite surprising, that really. Seems a bit strange that it's this one than whatever else. I'm hoping there's something else on here, and maybe it's not the worst tape in the world.
Possibly? I don't know. Worst tape in the world. Anyway, how's your week been? You had a good week? I've got coffee. I've got a beverage. I've always got a beverage. Usually have coffee. I think there's one week I had cocoa, and that was a bad week, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, we didn't load anything. Well, no, it wasn't cocoa. It was mocha, wasn't it? Which is like chocolate coffee. And I don't think that was the best of episodes because of the fact that we had chocolate coffee. Whereas if we got proper coffee, we're all good. So it's excellent. That's brilliant. Oh God, coffee's good. I still don't know who sent me the command conflict thing. I'm going to assume. It was Daryl. Daryl, thank you. I literally just sent him an email ago and said I only had one sample left, so I couldn't get the weight under 110 grams. So I didn't want to pay extras for the 100 grams. So he'll send the case later. That's fine. Don't worry. I've got a case, Daryl. I've got some cases. I got them the other day. It was quite funny, really. Or should I say today when we went out charity shop and we went back to a place. Now there's lots of charity shops seem to have appeared at this particular town. There was sort of about 8 before, and there's now 11, but when we read online there was apparently 16, but that's just them not updating themselves. So you know, it's just saying it's got plenty of other compilations as well there. So I just thought I got sidetracked by reading on the other side of the screen. You didn't need it for the What's on the Tape. You said you needed a compilation for What's on the Tape. He did say there needed one for What's on the Tape. Thank you, Daryl. It will happen. Do you know what I mean? It's going to happen. In fact, the beginning of season 14, at the end of the season, we'll do the What's on the Tape with that compilation because it's a fantastic compilation. All right, as an absolute that's a cast iron promise that's what we're going to have for the end of the season. So we've got 9 episodes. And that one to finish off with because do you know what a great compilation was on it? We had Green Beret on it, Army Moves, which apparently nobody likes, but I still like it. We had the Psycho Soldier, which I've never seen anywhere else, and I can't remember the other one now, but there was another one as well. I'm just out of my eye line, so I can't remember what the other one was on it. Hang on a second, 1 second, you stay there before you look at this while I do that. You look at the screen. Hang on, go back. Running all the way. My wife's just laughing at me because she's watching me. Great Escape! There we go. Isometric. There can't be a bit of isometric goodies. It's fantastic. Right, okay, thank you for that, Daryl. That's brilliant. And I wondered if it was you, so thank you so much. Right, okay, press any of the keys. 1 to 4, accordingly, for nudging them. To hold, push 1 to 4. Q to quit. Right, so R. Hutchins and Beveridge is his name. Right, okay. Press any key to insert a coin. I've added a coin. It's spinning. It's a slow fruit machine. We can hold with certain buttons, though. I'm assuming it's going to flash where we can hold them. There we go. I got some money. I can collect 30p or I can gamble. Oh, let's gamble. I'm feeling like we can do that. Press M to gamble. So do I have to get it when it's flashing? I've got 0. Yes, that was worth it. I gambled and I did that. I did badly. Got my next 10p in. Well, I can hold. Well, let's just hold. 1 and 2, that's a good start, and then press another key to spin the reels. Oh, come on, another bar. Oh, that's just not nice. Give me the bar. Oh, I can do that. Let's do gamble again. Let's gamble it. I got nothing again. I'm rubbish. Let's gamble away a whole pound, a whole quid. Okay. Look at this. Basically, it's matching things on the screen. They're all digital nowadays, though. I don't know about you, but I don't really trust them when they're all digital. I don't know whether that's just me or something else, but I always feel like I kind of don't really trust them. Do you? There's one. That's fine. Maybe I should have gone with the one further along instead of nudging that one. Let's gamble again. No, lost again. Rubbish. So fast, that thing. I wouldn't call this the worst Spectrum game I've ever seen. It's not exactly set the world on fire, but it's not the worst Spectrum game. There are worse ones that have been what I would call full price or budget ones that have arrived previously. So I wouldn't call this the worst. There we go. Let's add another coin. Just imagine you've got to get the 80s experience to go with this, you know. So it's a mechanical machine. So you've got to pull the outlet lever down, right? You've got a pint of mild in one hand, a cigarette. In my case, probably not a cigarette, but theoretically a cigarette, burning on the edge of the machine while you're doing it. You know, while your mates are all there standing around, giving you useful advice like nudge, 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 hold that one. You know, and obviously punching at the machine while they're doing it. You know, that's the kind of thing we're talking about. Room thick with smoke and old men in the corner, sort of with I was going to say whippets, but we don't really have whippets up the north. So I'm just going to gamble. I'm going to keep gambling it until we've gambled it all the way. I made 30p. Let's gamble again. No, I'm just gambling it away. Yeah, but just that kind of atmosphere, that kind of thing, you know. Oh, I want the bells. No bells. What are we gonna get? No, it's rolling. Yep, and comes to a halt. Never really got into gambling machines, but as I say, they're all kind of computerized screens now. I guess that's what this is realistically, you know, test of looks. But if they're all computerized and say they're all connected to the internet now, what happens when those people who you know, own those gambling machines go, I'll tell you what, this week we're gonna reduce the payouts on it. I mean, there must be some stringent rules on these things, but it does seem a tad dodgy to me that they're like that. At least with the mechanical thing, you knew that they weren't adjusting the innards while you were kind of using it, because I'm assuming they're all internet enabled nowadays. So I mean, I don't know if anybody knows anything about gambling machines, but the modern day ones anyway. But I think I've got to admit that the idea of them being all internet enabled kind of doesn't make them, I don't know, as safe as they. I don't know. Just not as trustworthy. And at least if they were mechanical, as I say, somebody else had to physically go into it to change the odds of you winning. I've got my last 10p. Let's push the last 10p and let's see if this is a basic game in a second by pushing break. Oh. And we're broke. That's us, we're broke. You have no money left. I haven't got any money for a bus home or anything, and all my mates are laughing. Let's press break to see if we can break into it. Yes, it is a basic program. We can list the whole thing. There we go. You can list the whole of the game, and you can edit it yourself, which is quite nice, actually. I quite like that. If I press run, does it actually work? No, it's trying to load something, so the run was not from that line. Anyway, right, okay, let's see what's next on here. I have no idea what we're going to get next, because considering that was Fruity, which is meant to be the last one on the tape, on the worst tape ever. Maybe they're going in reverse order. Maybe we get Fido 2 before Fido 1, because it's rubbish, that kind of thing, you know. Let's see. Yeah, Fido 2, it's in reverse order! My God! They even went to the trouble of making it Puppy Power. Puppy Power! They've actually made it in reverse order. Can you believe that? I can believe that, by the way. If I was, I mean, that's the thing. They're saying it's the worst games you'll ever play. Quite possibly that they've just done that they've just done this to upset us all. It's even got a loading screen. I can't believe it. Puppy Power. That's Scrappy Doo, wasn't it? It wasn't Scooby Doo. It was Scrappy Doo. But we've discussed this before many a times that it's not Daphne that floats my boat. It's Velma. I've got to admit, you know. So sorry about that. I apologise. I'm sure you're all. I don't know if whether you're Daphne fans or whether you're Velma fans, but oh look, little flashing lights in and out. Puppy Power, Wildest Dreams, graphics by S. Wilson, written by J. Woodcock. Brilliant. Lucky fella. I used to go to school with a friend, a chap who his last name was Alcock. Yeah. Obviously, the jokes prevailed about that, but to be fair, it's probably not one of the worst names to be called for the last name, is it? It's probably okay, that one, for a bloke. It's probably not so good for a girl, but for a bloke, you know, you're probably quite keen on being obviously, you know. So yeah, just aside, as a Woodcock there, Mr. J Woodcock. It's a British thing, I think. I think it's a British thing for this. I don't think we're the only country in the world where we have sort of names that are a bit like that. But in fair, that might have been something else. I mean, if we did a search on it, I'm sure the last name of that meant something else. It's pretty. It's like, I mean, Butcher, isn't it? And Smith and all that. Lots of Smiths at one point. Is it still the most common last name in the UK, Smith? I don't know. It's probably Johnston now because he's been breeding a lot, hasn't he? Doesn't know how many children he's got. Looking it up on Wikipedia. How many children has the Prime Minister got? No idea. So it's quite possible that Johnston is now the prevailing name in the UK. I'm not sure I'd want to be a Johnston, but you know, that's probably the case at this point. Wildest Dreams. I love the fact that the name of their company is Wildest Dreams, and they've come up with Puppy Power Fido 2, the sequel. Right, okay, I'm gonna drink my coffee and stop talking crap for a second. Hang on, 1 second. Oh dear. Yeah. Stop just talking rubbish for a second. Let me see. Where are we at? We've got woof woof. Press enter. Press D during play. That's the instructions. Quite literally, quite literally, this is a long load for something that says woof woof. Brackets, open brackets. Press D during play. Close brackets. That's it. That's the entire instructions. I assume we just go around woofing at stuff. Maybe the entire aim of the game. Can you imagine if you'd been these poor people though? You wrote these games, you sent them into to Firebird, the British Telecom wing of their entertainment industry of the time, and you sent these off to Firebird with the great hopes of being one of their fantastic budget titles. Oh no, hang on, there's more instructions than that. Why's the D for woof woof? I don't know. Okay, what's up and down? W and S is up and down, N and M is left and right, and Q is fire. Okay, I don't know what puppy power is, but we're going to go for it. Press any key. I have pressed the key. Oh, I'm the dog. I've got a laser. It's either that or a laser tongue. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I'm lasering things. What the heck? Look at my tail. It's massive. Look at that thing. It's huge. So D's woof woof. Hang on, you just press D and you skip the level. Have I won that? I see you skip the level if you press the D button. What am I going to do here? I'm going to go over to these mole things. I'm sitting on a mole's head now. Changed its colour. I've died. D does woof woof. I seem to skip stages when I do woofing. I have no idea what we're meant to be doing. Do you think we're a dachshund? Because we've got long middle body, but then, of course, when you sit down here, you've got a huge sort of behind. What am I meant to be eating? It's so confusing. Right, I'm going to press D again, see if we can skip the level. We're at the beach now. Ah! We've got to hit them with our tail. Oh. I've got to hit whatever those things are with my tail. I'm dead. I'm deaded. That is so weird. Right, press another key. Now that explains the tail wagging. So I've got to wag my tail and hit the moles. Alright, turn around. What's the food's my time, obviously. Oh, stop getting hit. I can't get past him because he's just coming down there. Look, he's going to get me again there. Right, okay, so... Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Right, he's bouncing off that way. You just stay up there. I'm gonna hit stuff with my tail. What is with the tail hitting? You go over there. I'm gonna go this way. It's such a weird game. Can I have to kill moles by whacking them with my tail? I've got a mole. Yeah, you stay there. I'm gonna go this way. Right. You bounce off up there. Come on! Run! Killing moles seems to be the answer. And if you do woof woof, which is the D button, you skip the level. So I can woof woof all my way through the levels. Onto the beach. Let's go for the next one, see what the next level is. It's like a jail cell. I'm in jail now. Fido's been bad. So weird. It's gonna get harder now. I'm not sure how it's gonna get harder, really. What a weird game. I'm not sure why we're getting those. Why are they moles? What are they? Are they moles? They go green after a while when they're not been zapped. Do they disappear after they've been green for a bit? Is that what... Oh, if you don't hit the moles, you lose. Right, type your name. There we go, guys, score. I don't know what we're playing here. We're just playing weird stuff. Let's have another go at the next one. So, by all rights, this will be completely wrong in the order it's going. This should be Weasel Willy, Willy Weasel, Weasel Willy, Willy and a Weasel, Willy Weasel, Willy Weasel, Weasel Willy. Includes the option to redefine your keys. That's very good. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's flashing away. Weasel Willy by R. Harrington. Do you think any of these people who actually wrote these games are like, that was me. I was on the worst set of games ever, apparently, from the Spectrum. There are worse games out there, by the way. I think, what was the game I played not that long ago? Was it Cruising, I think it was called? Which had this cover which sort of looked like, I guess, Times Square type thing with signs for various bottled cola creators, or and it turned out it was kind of a bit where you just whizzed around it and you kind of highlighted it going round this sort of thin line, and it was just extremely difficult to do. It's on the channel, I'm sure it's there, you'll find it. It was Cruising something or other anyway, you can have a little look. But it's on the channel there, but absolutely monstrous in its nature. It's sort of really sort of a tough game. There's some out there though. I mean, you always know it's bad news when you get multiple lives. That was always the thing, multiple lives, and then you can do that. Oh, so I want to go back to the charity shop. So what charity shop I went to 11 charity shops, walked away with very little. Well, I didn't. My wife got usual things, sort of wools and patterns and things like that. And daughter saw some skirts and bits and pieces that she wanted. She got a leather jacket actually, for next to nothing. And son got himself got a Thomas the Tank Engine puzzle to make, which is all lovely, But me, I literally found nothing. There was quite literally the only PlayStation 2 games I found, which is usually the most common sort of denominator nowadays. Somebody taken all the insides, and it really bugs me when people do that. I don't know why people do that. Right, okay. Spud of Rainford. My Friend John. Prince Buster. Barbara Woodhouse. Right, keyboard, joystick, redefine. 3. Up. Down. Left. Right. Okay, that's redefined. We've got the keys. Are you ready? I am ready. What am I meant to do? So, what am I trying to do here? You've blown it. What have I blown? Is this like Snake? Or do I have a certain number of steps to do? I had this back in the day and I can't remember anything about it. Yeah, basically I have to do a certain number of steps. And then once I've done them steps, I'm safe to go. But I can't go over my own steps. It's like a variation of the old Snake game, which was kind of popularised by the Nokia phones. Everybody played Snake on their Nokia phone, didn't they? I'm not sure what this has to do with weasels. There we go, did it? Right, okay, it's getting longer. Where are we starting? Let's go this way. You've blown it! Oh no, I've smashed into a wall. I'm back to field 1 again. Oh no, I've got a life left. We're okay, we've got a life left. Oh, but you don't need so far to go on field. So it basically just keeps populating with more and more stuff. Randomly generated and randomly sort of dropped on the screen. And I didn't crash into that, I'm telling you I didn't. Alright, name of the day. Please enter your name. I thought enter would be enough, but it's not, apparently. There we go, that's my name. You get to write quite a message there, though, so you could write rude words in there. Possibly, I don't know. Press the break key, see if we can get into it. It's a basic program again. Oh, are they all basic? They could be. That's kind of cool. Right, let's restart. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. This should be Fido 1 now. I think we're building. Are we building to the best game on the whole tape here? I think maybe that's what we're doing. Building to the best one of the whole lot. We'll definitely, making our way to the final furlong. Fido 1. Fido 1. And you understand Barbara Woodhouse? So there's a song, isn't there, where it was literally the entire words were Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand. Ooh, 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 Barbara Streisand. And that's like literally the entire song, by the way. I've just done that in that tiny sort of 3.5 seconds worth of me being a superstar DJ. That's my new job. It's not happening. Do is loading. Fido is loading. Fido is loading. Do you think it's by the Dream Team again? Wildest Dreams. Wild Stallion. Oh, it's the same. It's definitely the same people. Look, there they are with Fido 1. Wild Stallion. Don't think so. Bill and Ted reference there. A bit of Bill and Ted on my mind. And to be fair, as I say, not a particularly good day. I literally found PlayStation 2 games with all the content from this in those. I did buy one because I felt so sorry for the ladies who were working in the shop. The only one that was left was one with Sims 2 in it and Castaway, that expansion. So I bought it because quite literally I felt so bad that every box had opened, some bugger had stolen the contents. So I did end up buying that for the PlayStation 2. I think I probably already have it, but at the same time, at least it's a £1 or so into a charity, isn't it? It's not going to hurt. So that's a nice thing. I think it was British Heart Foundation as well. So we got that. Well, the other thing I did find, and I know it's not really retro gaming related, but it is some truck related, and it'll probably appear in my truck related videos next week. I did find a Lion's toy truck sealed in the box for £6, and it's quite a long toy. It's apparently it's 1/30th scale of the original truck, and it actually is a truck. Now I couldn't see what branding was, and the box itself has no instructions on it, nothing at all, no information really about it other than it's a Lion toy. Here's what it looks like inside there. It's what's it called? I'm trying to see it there. Vercade, something like that, which is like basically it looks like it's a Norwegian trucking firm. It's one of their models. It's like Eddie Stoppard or whatever else it's. I bought that, it's quite long. It's about 30 centimeters long. This thing. It's quite large for and quite to scale. And it's one of my favourite trucks. I discovered it. I googled it when later. I got it home and it was like in the box, sealed, blah 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 blah. £6. Absolute steal. I was like, I wasn't sure because I don't tend to buy trucks unless they're branded because I do the truck things and I like to see physically branded trucks and they're quite expensive actually. So I bought the £6 anyway. Got it home, did a bit of googling, discovered it was they go for between £30 and £60 on eBay, and they're a DAF XF95, which is a big truck that I quite like. So there we go. That was the only really that was the massive bonus there. So I paid £6 for it, and it turned out to be something else. So what we got is sit and whack with Q. There's a lot of whacking going on for Fido, isn't there? Right. So we got an Q is to whack things. So I've got the keys. Right. Let's go for it. Oh, so it's the same game, but without the laser eyes. Oh, Fido gets some food. That's it. All we got to do is whack the moles. So it's like whack-a-mole with a dog's tail. Maybe he's protecting the lawn. I wonder if it pressed D, it woofs. No, it doesn't woof. Your time goes, by the way, by these going green. So they go green, they're kind of there. That's how they're timing these things. So they're going green. I actually prefer this one to the last one because it seems like there's more of an objective. You understand what you're meant to do. I think if they hadn't decided to put them on the different times, get some more fun food for Fido. Come on, Fido, let's quick. Oh, the moles explode on the top of the screen. That's my lives at the top of the screen, look. Get some food. Come on, Fido. Let's kill those moles. And we skip to the next level. We're not far off here with a bit of mole action. Come on, Fido. Food. We're in a car park now with a. What's that going to stop us doing? Oh, I suppose when my bum's in the air, I sit a bit higher. Look, so I've got to watch out for the bird when my bum's in the air. Look, see, it'll hit me there. So if I sit up, doo doo. Kind of like this one better. Fido 2 was meant to be an enhancement. I mean, obviously adding lasers is always a bonus. Almost added a laser to it. That'll do it. That'll get Firebird to publish our game. We'll add a laser to it. Oh no, I've been hit by the bird. That was no good. It's got a laser in it. Oh, you start again as well with the mole whacking once you get hit in the head. Quite, yeah, this one's much better. And you know what as well though? I kind of understand what I'm doing now. Well, I don't really understand why I'm whacking moles in the head with my tail, but I guess it's guarding the lawn, which isn't green. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Okay, here we go. I think I've ate all my food in my bowl as well. See, my bowl's empty. Oh, it's refilled. It's refilled. We're okay. There we go. It's refilled. Underneath that bird thing. Uh-oh. Wait for the bird. Oh, I stood up anyway like an idiot. I think actually you do anyway, automatically, when you hit that side of the wall. Oh, you do? Oh, that's nasty. I didn't realise that. When you walk straight into that wall, you get the bird sort of goes up and down. Lovely. Doodloo. That's mental. Right, wait for it. Wait for the bird thing to go past. There we go, get the moles. I'm getting quite good at whacking moles with my tail. Yeah, whack-a-mole with a dog. Oh, that was close. I was pushing, but cutting it fine there. The house has got like rockets in the window, look. I'm not sure it's a house. Looks like Doc Brown's house or something like that. There we go. Whacked some moles. Idiot. Oh, what am I doing? Ugh. Right, I can type my name. There we go. Demon. Right, okay, let's go for the... And this is the last one. This is the one that they said. This is the one they say that's a little bit of a you know, difficult and impossible to get to 250 points. Did anybody else play this? Did anybody else have what the Don't Buy This? I'm sure a lot of us did. I love the way that, by the way, also on the inside cover. It's you know, somebody doesn't understand the word anonymous. It says, don't buy this. Copyright anon. Copyright anon. Quite literally anon. This may actually be the only game that's got that's actually anything other than basic as well, by the looks of things. Just a thing. Anyway, after this, it's two week break. Back with the new season 14. I have just received, by the way, just before this all started, I forgot to say actually, just before I started doing this, recording all of this, or in between recording the sort of starting bit and the actual thing itself, I received a huge box of tapes. That was a gamble. I saw it on Facebook, and the chap was selling them as blanks because that's how everybody expects you to sell them on Facebook, because technically it's still piracy, you know, and even a million years later. So selling them as blanks, and I said to him, "What have you got in there?" And he said, "Well, it's got some Electron, it's got some Commodore in there, but I said, is there some Spectrum in there? You know, some special Spectrum tapes in there?" And he said, "Yes, there was some special Spectrum tapes." So I was like, "Great, okay, let's go for it. If you've got some special Spectrum tapes, you know, I'll give you 20 quid. Put it in a thing." So he sent me a gigantic box, and he said he'd throw in whatever else he had left over of tapes. So it's a bit of a gamble for me. So I'll have to work my way through that while I'm having a little break here. But yes, we've got a box full of goodies to try for soon. For the next 2 weeks, in 2 weeks' time. That's what we've got. Right, okay, what have we got here? We've got turn left and right. Brake is X. Alright. NM and X is brake. So I want speed 1. Number of laps 2. 2, 3. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's fast, isn't it? It's proper basic, this one. Oh, you can only turn like that. I applied the brakes, but you don't really need to apply the brakes. I think I've skidded round that corner there. It's weird. It's kind of skidding, but it isn't. It's so weird. The movement on it is just awful. All right, I think we probably saved the worst to last, which is kind of funny. I think we probably started with probably the best, working our way to the worst. I'm never going to catch these guys, by the way, because there's no speed up. There's just a brake. And some kind of weird motion that's involved in the whole thing. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's no Super Sprint or Stock Car Racer. 3D Stock Car Racer, what a game that is. That's a legendary game, that one. That's same as Grand Prix by the same writers. That's brilliant. Those are some of my absolute favourite races. I should maybe do something on favourite races at some point, shouldn't I? But as I say, got 2-week break coming up. That's the usual thing. 2-week break. I continue doing my obviously Euro Truck and Bus Simulator. It's just only because these are longer and harder to edit. So I need a little bit of a break to also catch up with all the videos that I need to do. So they just take a little bit of time to do that. Well, this is devastatingly bad. Let me press the brake key. Oh, I can't break into it. Oh my god, they're all basic. These are the days, though. These are the days you could sell these. There's a level. It looks like it is the only level. There's some other graphics for something else. I doubt we can run that, though. If I just press run, it probably doesn't. Oh, no, it does. Stop the tape. Brings us there. So it does actually still work, still run. Apparently 250 is impossible, so let's try that. In a strange sort of way, it's probably more playable. Because at least you can go around the course quickly. Well, at least I can finish a course this way. Checkered flags coming up. Do I actually win this with the checkered flag regardless of what the computer's doing? Probably. Last. Yes. Champion of the world. Final position. 9th. Press a key. That's just unbelievable. Anyway, I've been your host, Real G19. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I will see you soon. Have fun, guys. All right, see you. And I'm just waffling now. Anyway, I'll see you soon. All right, then. Bye bye now.